I'm going to show you how to make this charcuterie board. Here are our ingredients. Everything that's going to be on the plate. We've got plates. Get everything. Oh, yes, and we can't forget the wine. Got crackers here, flatbread. Any gourmet cracker will do. Got some prosciutto. I also use a salami sometimes. We've got goat cheese, which is blueberry vanilla flavor, and brie. It's a pretty good brand. I've got blackberries and a red delicious apple. Got to get everything situated. First thing I'm going to do is cut the brie. I pull off the paper and then I cut it directly on the paper because it's less messy. And on my fancy cutter here. And I just cut it into 1/16. And I do this type of cut because it keeps the slices relatively even. It is a little tricky because the cheese does stick to the cutter sometimes. Almost every time, actually. And we've got 16 slices here that we're going to split between the two plates. What I do want to do is stack the meat up on the plates first. So get the stinking package open. And then we start laying out the meat on the plate. You want to make it in nice little piles for presentation purposes. Make it a little more attractive. And what I do is I just split it between the plates as I go, so then there's a reasonably even amount between the number of plates that you're using. This is a good little easy dish for getting together with friends, girlfriend, boyfriend, hanging out. It could even be something to take up time when you're having a gathering before the dinner is actually served. And see, we've got it spread out over there. Now let's go for the cheese. And there's going to be 8 slices to each plate. And what I like to do is display them nicely in a tiered effect. Little kind of a pyramid sort of. And it also makes it easy for them to be picked up and used with the crackers or the fruit, or even pairing it with the meat. Next, we're going to cut the dessert cheese. I said cut the cheese. Oh. This stuff is fabulous. I save it for last because it's pretty stinking sweet. It's also very messy, so I just reuse the paper from the brie. And again, I'm going to use my fancy cutter. Try to evenly portion out the cheese between the two plates that I've got here. Obviously, if you're making a big board, you just want to use a larger surface and have just everybody pick off the larger piece. But I like having individual portions. That way people can carry around their own plate, and this is actually a meal for me and my friend today. Now we've got the blackberries, and I like blackberries. They're great for antioxidants. Some people feel that they're a little too tart, but I still like them a lot. And they're in season. So we've got the apple here. I'm going to cut that up into small slices. And cut off any bad parts or any little seedlings that may have been retained in the slices. And as you can see, I make the slices relatively thin. Now we've got the crackers going on here. And again, we're working on presentation so it will look appealing. And there we go. We've got charcuterie boards. Pour a little wine. Okay, a lot of wine, and voila, charcuterie board for entertaining.